a long time.
Yeah.
Can you kind of walk us through the whole issue you have with your shoulder, where it is now, and all that?
Yeah, so obviously last year I had shoulder surgery. It's been a long road, but through this whole offseason I've just been rehabbing it, getting it back. This summer was really important for me, and I got a lot stronger. And I'd say right now I'm at full health, and I'm just going. This practice is physical, and I'm back in it.
What was the injury?
So yeah, it was just a labral tear. But it's been over years, so it was the right time to get it done.
When did the injury happen? And you played through it for a while.
Yeah, it was just been a long, lingering injury that at that point it got too far, and then I talked to my family. We wanted to decide with the trainers, and we felt it was the right thing to do with the schedule wise, and be able to get back to full health last season.
Did you have the surgery before the Rose Bowl?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure it's hard to not play that game.
Yeah, no.
Where is it?
Do you feel like you have ground to make up now in camp because you didn't get to practice this spring?
Definitely. I think I get to be able to catch up and get reacclimated with that physicality. But my coaches, Coach Coy and Coach Knowles, they've really been working with me to get reacclimated back into that physicality, and then now I'm just going full speed, and it's going well so far.
Is it hard to learn the defense when you're not out there in the spring?
One thing we really emphasize are mental reps, and so I've been doing that ever since I got in high school, but also since I came here freshman year, watching the best of the best play. So I've just been working to get mental reps and learning defense from behind, and right now I'll be able to pick it up pretty well. So I'm pretty confident.
Besides the basics, what has Coach Knowles told you guys that he expects from the linebackers, meaning from a presence, so to speak?
I mean, like one thing from a linebacker, you always got to be most physical, and you got to lead the defense. And he's, I mean, we've done it before, but he really emphasizes that we have to lead that defense and take control. And then we just got to be the enforcer of the defense. We got to make sure everybody else is right, and if something isn't right, we fix it.
Yeah, how different does it feel out there with two guys most of the time instead of three?
It's definitely something to adjust to, but it's all about communication. And really, anyone can get the job done, but for our team to be the most successful, it's whoever coach puts out there. And so it's just about communication.
Cody, a lot of the guys have said that this game is a lot more freeing, that you guys can just go out and play. For linebackers specifically, how important is it to rely on your instincts and athleticism at that position?
Well, instincts is always important, but when we watch film and we try to prepare for teams, we want to be able to predict what they're going to do. So we have a lot of different keys and a lot of different things that we're looking for, and it allows us to play a lot faster than we were if we were just relying on instinct. So I think one thing our coaches are helping us with a lot is being able to read keys and know what's going to come before it comes.
Cody, does Kim Martinez look sort of at home almost anywhere you put him on the football field? I mean, obviously he switched down the corner now to help, take up some slack there because of injury, etc. Explain what he's all about.
Yeah, he's a baller. He every day in practice he's making turnovers, making plays, and I was really close to him my freshman year because he was my roommate, and so it's great to see him keep going and keep getting better every day.
Does he look like he's happy?
Oh yeah, definitely. He's out there. He's playing really well today.
Does he look like a corner?
Man,
when he's playing corner?
He can really play anywhere on the field. I feel like he's worked out, and his off season has been really well. So he's big enough, and he can play. He's fast enough. He can play any position he wants. I feel like.
Cody, how much did the shoulder affect your performance last year?
I don't want to say it put a hinder on what I did. I just think that I played as hard as I could, and I did what I felt like I needed to do on the field. And injuries it's part of football. It's a part of the game. So everyone out there is playing with injuries. So I just have to play as hard as I can. That's my job, is to just go as hard as I can until I can. And then I feel like I did that, and I just needed. Next season is the most important season now.
And now that you're healthy, what are people going to say?
Just relentless effort and leadership, and I'm just going to be as loud and vocal as I can, and lead the defense as much as I can.
Cody, did you think at all when you're weighing the decision, you knew it was going to require surgery, and you got through the regular season? Were there any points in November you're like, I don't know if I can actually do this right now?
Surgery?
Yeah, like I keep playing, it's going to require surgery. Why not just at some point? Why keep going through it the way you did in November?
Well, you feel like you have a responsibility to your teammates, and it hurt to not play in that Rose Bowl, because like the guys are struggling every day. It's like the bowl practice is really important, and they're grinding every day, and to not be able to be out there with them, it's tough to watch. But you know, at some point, it's just like kind of when like it's going too far, and like after that last game, it was almost too much. So I knew in my mind that that was time, and then it is what it is.
So it hadn't got to that point. You felt through Michigan State, everything else that.
Yeah, I mean, everything hurts during games. That's normal. So I just feel like playing through injury, it's what you do, and then when you know, and it's a long conversation with the trainers and everything to make the right decision. And I think we did.
Which linebacker spot have you been lining up at?
I've been playing Mike so far, so just like last year, and just trying to lead defense from that spot.
Do you feel most comfortable in that spot?
Yeah. I like to be the more vocal guy and the guy in the middle there. And really, it's just wherever coach puts me. I'm gonna try to play that position as best I can.
What's this new scheme? I mean, what's your first impressions of it now that you've had a chance to actually practice in it?
You know, it's a lot more communication, a lot more variability, and right now we're just still learning it too. We're still going back through calls and everything, but it's a lot, but it's gonna work. So
more communication, you mean like pre-snap, or guys are moving around and what your job's going to be?
It's more moving around, more pre-snap stuff. I can't really get into detail, obviously, but it's a lot more communication that's required, but it works. And we watch coaches' old teams film and see how it implies into the game, and so yeah.
Does that put more on a guy like you, like to make sure everybody's in?
Well, no, everyone has their own roles and everything, so it's still always a team effort. So.
Is that because it's new, or is it a new system, or is it different than last year, all that extra communication?
Well, I mean, you always got to communicate, but it is different. It's new DC, new schemes, but it's the same. You're always going to have to communicate, but it's new, so everyone's got to communicate that much more just to get the right call.
Is it fun?
Yeah, it's definitely fun.
I mean, is it funner than last year? I mean, explain that, Coach.
Well, I mean, being able to play with your teammates all the time is always fun. Yeah, so I wouldn't really compare fun to fun, but like it's just great to be out there.
But in this defense, do you feel like you're more messing with the other team's mind as much as you are their physical part? I mean, have you gotten that sense of it yet?
Yeah, definitely.
You understand what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah. When we gave him more looks and more schemes than last year, so it's definitely becoming a more complex defense than last year. So.
Coach Knowles said that he's happy with what you've done so far, but just getting the timing now.
Yeah.
Can you kind of describe what that challenge is like?
Yeah, when you haven't been in for a little while, you got to get back to speed, and I'm still getting there right now. It's not perfect, but I'm still working on that, like getting all the timings down, and just being able to work well with that D line and the DBs so we get perfect communication, perfect.
Nobody wants to go from the starter to a backup. Obviously, you started last year. How much is that driving you that I'm not giving up my spot?
Well, that's one of the things about our group is it's not like a selfish thing where it's like, oh, you're starting, so I don't like you. Like, we push each other every day to be that guy. So no matter who's out there, we're all working together to like when the game goes, we're all going to be working together anyway. So right now it's just work as hard as this camp. So work as hard as you can, and when we're done with it, we'll see what happens.
Where do you see Sonny Styles fitting in? Is he flash to you out there?
He's a raw talent. Like he has some. His physicals are crazy, and he's learning defense just like everybody else. So I think he's doing really well, and he's just doing what freshmen do and trying to get his head in there and make some plays.
When exactly was it that you suffered that injury last year?
It was a build-up over a couple games. I don't remember, and last year and the year before. So it was just a build-up.
No, I was just curious, like how many games you were actually playing with an injured shoulder last year.
I guess everyone,
It got worse progressively over year.
Yes. Yeah.
Cody, we were talking to Paris yesterday.
2-0.
We were talking to Paris yesterday, and he kind of surprised everybody by saying that he was trying to have more fun at camp this year. Do you experience that at all? Is this a fun time, or is this like such a grind because it's hot and it's just a tough couple of weeks?
I think the part about camp that everyone thinks is the worst is just that it's so monotonous. Like it's every day, like back to back to back to back. But like when you're out there on the field, it's always fun. Like I came here to play football. Like I came to Ohio. Like that's the only reason I'm here. So when I get to go out there, that's where I feel free and I get to express myself. And it's all the support from all my family and all my teammates. And like they give me confidence to be out here and play my best.
It's the meetings that grind on, though, right? I mean, right?
Yeah, I
you
mean,
only practice once a day.
Yeah, but we try to be students of the game, and watching film is vital to be successful. And like the meetings aren't really that like bad for me. This is my 3rd year, so I've kind of been through a lot of meetings, so it's not really a big of an issue.
How are they different with Coach Knowles, the meetings?
It's
I've heard, music in the background occasionally, maybe all the time. I mean, what's different about it?
it's a little more laid back, but we still get what we need to get done. So like we'll still make corrections and still do everything, and he'll still get on us for little stuff. It's not just because there's music playing that he's not like correcting you in the right way. So he'll still get on us and make sure we're doing stuff right.
I'm sorry if you've been asked about CJ Hicks already, but can you give us your impression if you haven't yet?
Yeah, CJ, he's a great ball player. He's young and he's still learning, but he's physical and he can go. Like his burst and he can make some plays, and he's already made plays out in camp so far.
You were coached by Al Washington last year. Now you'll be going up against him in the first game. What's that like?
He's still been my coach, so I don't have any bad blood towards him. Whatever happens, everyone has their own responsibilities in life and wherever they want to go. Definitely, he's not like when the ball goes, it's not going to be family because this is my family. But it's no love lost, and I hope he does well. But we just got to worry about Notre Dame and everything that they're doing, and go out there and get a win.
Cody Chip had his black stripe removed today. What do you think about that? What did he do to get that removed?
He's been working every day since he got here, and I'm almost surprised he didn't get it off a little earlier, like in the spring ball. But just being able to get acclimated with the Buckeyes is an honor, and I'm so happy for him because I know this is what he was waiting for a while, and like even in the summer workouts, he even basically came forward as a leader on our team, and he's only been here for like half a year. So what he's done so far, I'm not surprised, and I'm not surprised he got his black stripe off because he definitely deserves that.
Everyone's banged up during the course of a year. We understand that you guys put yourselves through it, but it's different sometimes. Like when you're injured, right? Like you were like, did it kind of stink to like be like, man, I don't know if I'm not maybe able to be myself because I'm dealing with this injury for a long time. What was that like for you?
It's hard to express how long I've been dealing with it. Like it's been going since high school, so I'm kind of used to it. But I take rehab very seriously.
Yeah.
And our trainers are the best in the country by far. And I think every day I'm in there and like it's always maintenance, and it's always making sure I can play at my top shape. If you're hurt, obviously it's not, you can't really do everything to get ready for the next game. So for me, it was just like dealing with the pain and strap it up and just keep going.
When did you feel 100%? When did you finally feel like I can be back to film?
It's a gray area in the summer, but definitely in the summer I felt like I've got back to that level where I can go, I can use my arms, but it's you never really know what's 100 until you actually go. So right now I'm going, and I'm feeling pretty good.
Are you 100% now, or is it still?
Yeah, I'd say I'm 100%.
Because how much? I know you got the pads on the last couple of practices. Have you had full contact? Have you tested?
Yeah. Testing. I'm feeling pretty good.
How good does that feel? Like to know that you can do it.
Man, I've been waiting for it since November. So, like being able to be confident in my shoulder and then just going out and play.
You wearing an extra pad up there, or what are you doing?
I mean, everybody with the shoulder injury, you got to wear a little bit of a little brace, but
Posturepedic kind of thing.
Yeah, but it's almost like I'm used to it now. I've been wearing it since high school, so I'm not really surprised.
Hey, where have they been lining Sonny Styles up? I mean, where's he been flying from?
I think he came in as safety, so I think they're keeping him there, and he's.
But is he up near the line a lot? I mean, where have you noticed him?
I mean, he's back there, but I mean, we have different calls. You never really know where he'll be at. So.
Was there a pop that you took? I mean, a hit that you're like, okay, I'm good. Today?
Or
yesterday or whatever it was.
No, nothing really. I feel like I've been able to go through and play it to my fullest.
Can I get a couple best of the linebacker room? Who's the fastest linebacker?
Chip? Yeah, Chip's the best.
Okay. Who's the strongest linebacker?
That might be Chip too. Chip or maybe Chip, me, or Reed.
Okay. How about
Toronto?
How about the smartest? The football smarts kind of thing.
I'd probably say me or Tommy.
Okay. And how about the funniest?
Funniest. Probably CJ or Steele.
CJ is true. Okay. Just like you guys, it's such an interesting group of you guys, right? I mean, it's like, what, you got like 9 or 10 guys who are all good players and have a chance to be on the field. Like, I think we're all like sort of fascinated.
Hey, that's why practice is so good, because we all push each other every day. So we all want to be that guy to go in. So what better motivation is competition?
Does Chip look like a linebacker now? Does he look like a linebacker?
Oh yeah, but he came in and he looked really physically ready at any position.
But I mean, the way he plays, does he look like, you know what I mean? Is he roaming the field like a linebacker instead of a running back? You're telling me.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, we've had like Steele transitions from running back to linebacker, so it's always a little grace period. But I feel like Chip has picked it up really well, and he's played linebacker really well, and he is roaming the field pretty well.
Question about Taraja. He was a captain last year. Expect that a big year. It didn't happen the way he wanted to. He's back for another year. What have you seen from him? What kind of a leader is he? What does he mean to your unit?
He's an ultimate leader. He's a lot of times I look to him for advice, and he's been through a lot in his life, and he's had a lot of ups and downs, and I think he only makes him stronger. And every day he's in there motivating us. He's probably one of the loudest motivators on our whole entire team, and I can't thank him enough for everything he's done for me in my career. And he's just a great guy and great player, great teammate.
How's he playing?
Playing really well. He's getting in there. He's real physical, and it's good to be out there with him.
Do you feel a different level of confidence throughout the linebacker room this year?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously learning a new scheme is a lot more nuances to the defense, but Coach Knowles and Coach Coy are our linebacker coaches. They've given us a lot of help and a lot of techniques that help us accomplish what we need to accomplish. And then we're still working right now, so we're still getting better every day. And then on September 3rd, we're going to get out there and get it done.
You mentioned Coach Coy. Obviously, we know Coach Knowles, but what has Coach Coy brought to your guys' room?
He's so much energy, and he's it was hard to beat what we're doing right now without him. And I mean, he's been out there and every day, no matter what, working plays, working meetings with us, watching film with us, and so he's really good, really great coach, and he's really helping us.